This is a first look at gameplay from Stalker 2, which is due out on the 28th of April 2022 on Xbox and PC. This is science fiction, horror, survival, first-person shooter developed by a GSC Game World who are based in the Ukraine. It is set in the Chernobyl exclusion zone in a alternative reality in which there has been a second explosion at the power plant. The main story is loosely based on the book Roadside Picnic, which was published in 1972 in Soviet Russia and was released in English in 1977. There's also a movie based on the story. I have actually read the book, it's pretty interesting actually, and I would recommend it to any sci-fi fans that read books. The movie is a pretty good sci-fi movie, but it's very much what I would call like an art student movie. The original Stalker game came out in 2007 and there were two follow-up games, one in 2008 and one in 2009. The original game was called Shadow of Chernobyl and the one from 2008 is Clear Sky and the one from 2009 is Call of Pripyat. The games are often talked about in a very positive light, and they're almost certainly a very big inspiration for other sci-fi, survival and horror first-person shooter type games. Sometime after the third game was released in 2009, some of the devs split to work on the Metro series. However, ever since then there's been talk of Stalker 2 being made, and now finally looks like it's going to be done. I've only actually played Call of Pripyat myself, I haven't played Clear Sky or Shadow of Chernobyl. I did not play it when the games first came out, I played it only 2 years ago. And yeah, I thought Call of Pripyat was awesome, totally immersive, a really good horror first-person shooter, especially at the time. If I'd have played it in the time that it came out, it would have been absolutely mind-blowing for me, I'm totally sure of that. But Stalker 2, it looks absolutely amazing, as you can see in this footage, especially considering that it's made by an independent development crew. You know, they don't have the budget of these AAA titles and still it looks really good. From what I'm seeing in these adverts, it totally has the immersion of the originals, except with the modern graphics it's only going to enhance that immersion. I'll include a link in the description to the pre-order on Steam, and I'll also put a link to the original ad in the description as well in case you actually want to watch it in 4K. What gets my attention about this game and why I think it would be fun for me and probably people that watch my channel is because, like Arma 3 and DayZ, it has a very much more realistic style, although you can see in the ads the AI not very good. But like all the guns, you know, the attachments for the guns and the scopes like that, it's all very much like very modern and also a little bit, maybe just a little bit set in the future. So you've got some slightly futuristic stuff, some modern day stuff and some older stuff as well, of course, with it being based in the former Soviet area. You know, there's obviously going to be AKs and stuff like that in the game. But there does appear to be quite a lot of modern equipment and loadouts as well, from what we're seeing here. And also, yeah, it looks like they're going for a little bit more realism, as I say, you know, more along the lines of Arma 3, less along the lines of like Call of Duty or something like that, with the ballistic physics and how the scopes work. And you see there's like no HUD on the screen in these adverts. I don't know if it'll be like that in the final game, but the original Stalker series was very minimal on the HUDs, and of course there was lots of mods for like totally HUD-free gaming and stuff like that, and I'm sure the developers have looked at a lot of the most popular mods for the original series and I'm probably trying to incorporate a lot of the aspects that were added with modding to the Stalker 2 series. And of course the realism mixed with the sci-fi storyline does work really well and creates like a very interesting gaming environment in which to play. You know, as I've said, you know, that's kind of like what's going on with DayZ and Arma 3, and it works really well in those. Arma 3 maybe more some of the mods like Exile and stuff like that adds more of a sci-fi element to Arma 3, but it does work really well to have this realism mixed with the sci-fi in my opinion. But I definitely think the game's got a lot of potential. I will be purchasing it myself. I've not pre-ordered it yet. I think I'll wait till a little bit closer to the actual release date before I pre-order it. There's quite a high chance of it being put back, as I say, with it being an indie team, less of a budget. Obviously they've been working on it for a very long time. I'm sure they're very keen to make this game extremely good on release day. So yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if there's a few delays before April 28th. But still, it's shaping up to be an excellent game, and yeah, I'm very much looking forward to it.
Похоже, пора.
И куда ты теперь?
В Припять. Нужно с ним поговорить.
Удачной охоты, Сталкер.
Well, I hope you enjoyed that. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Hopefully I'll see you next time. Take it easy.